I'm very pleased that we've got this deal through. It's the right thing for Britain. It's the right thing for speeding up the clean energy transition, which is good for Britain and it will help protect us against climate change, and that's the right thing to do. And it will also help generate jobs and growth for people in Britain. It's an 11th hour deal at the 11th hour for climate and for keeping 1.5 degrees alive. It's the right thing to do for Britain and the right thing for the world.
Despite the fact we got a deal, there were some stern words afterwards, particularly from the Indian group, which felt like it was rushed through. I mean, what's your response to developing nations, which seemed disappointed that it was only 300 billion on the table?
These are always very hard negotiations, but I think by anyone's standards, this is a very significant financial package that has been agreed. I think what's important from a British point of view is that this is just an overall total for the world as a whole. You've got new countries that haven't contributed before, like China, that are going to be counted for the first time, and that's important. And it's also in our interests, because if we can work with other countries to tackle the climate crisis, particularly some of the poorer nations that haven't done so as much before. It can be the right thing for Britain in the long term, but also the right thing now in generating jobs and growth.
Even though obviously we might get other countries contributing to this, the UK's own commitment on climate finance runs out in 2026. There still is a couple of more years on your term. Does that mean Labour's going to have to commit to new climate finance to meet the goal that's been agreed here today?
No, this doesn't commit us to new financial commitments for Britain. This is setting an overall global total for the world, and it's very, very important at a time when the public finances are really constrained that was the deal that was done. We do think it's right to help poorer countries to go down the low carbon energy path. It's right because we're only 1% of global emissions in Britain, and we need other countries to tackle the problem too if we're going to keep future generations safe. And it's right also because this is the biggest jobs opportunity of the 21st century. And for British companies, British exports, there are huge opportunities here if the rest of the world is moving down that road.